Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a reading for July 10th, 2020. This is a reading for the collective for all signs, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. I feel like this energy this week, you guys, we've been dealing with some really dense, kind of tough, tumultuous energies, and it's been coming out in the readings. So I hope everybody's doing well. I'm just extending a huge virtual hug to all of my new and returning viewers and subs. I love you guys, and I just want to thank you guys for being here. So let's go ahead and jump into this reading. We're going to invite spirit, angels, ancestors, loved ones who have passed, and spirit guides to this space to deliver the messages that we need to hear. July 10th. Can you guys believe it? July 10th, 2020. Hermit energy. Wow. The Lovers and the Two of Wands. So this is weird. Well, it's not weird, right? It happens a lot, but I was thinking about the Two of Wands the whole time I was shuffling the deck. I was like, I know it's going to come out, although I was seeing it in the reverse, so I'm happy to see it in the upright. All right, overall energy is the Ten of Pentacles. Yes, awesome. This is about wealth of love and happiness, stability and abundance. This is happy family. This is money. This is an inheritance for some of you. This is a raise. This is just whatever makes you happy and feel satisfied, but it's also your legacy. It's what you're going to pass down to your kids, to your children's children, vice versa. This is something long-standing. This is something very powerful and very beautiful. So the first card that comes out, we have the Hermit energy. And sorry, the Ten of Pentacles represents Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. More explicitly, it's Mercury and Virgo, right? So we have Mercury going retrograde. So I really feel like once we get through this Mercury retrograde and it goes direct, you guys are going to start to see, what this Ten of Pentacles really means for you. The Virgo card, so we get more Virgo energy. Some of you guys might be Virgos or dealing with Virgos, but the Hermit energy, the first thing I heard when I pulled this card out was enlightenment and ascension. And, we see that here because we kind of have the Hermit having climbed all of these stairs and gotten to this point of enlightenment, of finding the answers, being on this long and winding path that's sometimes been scary and sometimes it's been beautiful, but actually getting there. And the Hermit's purpose of being isolated and up on top of that mountain is twofold, right? To be able to contemplate, what is this Ten of Pentacles? What does abundance mean to me? What do I want? What do I have? What am I grateful for? Okay, but it's also to make sure that nobody can sort of not just anybody can get to you or get to this energy. And that's really important. And, throughout the week, we've had some heavy energies. And with my empaths, I've been really trying to stress the importance of dealing with the collective's energy, like not only the pandemic, but then social issues, and then like all of this sort of change that we've experienced, and then also the frustration of, of not really seeing change, but being told that things are changing, okay? But the only thing a lot of people can see are the things that have been taken away, or the things that we've lost, or the people that we've lost even. And although all of that's really, really valid, this Hermit energy is like, but hold out, because even though it might feel like we're going in circles or nothing is getting done, it's like this spiral dancer energy that even though we might feel like we're moving in circles, we are moving upwards, okay? And this might be just on your spiritual journey. I was talking about the crown chakra upgrades and the purges and the 7/7 portal. And, we might feel a bit confused, okay? That has a lot to do with Neptune and retrograde. but we might feel a bit confused at this time. And maybe our communication with spirit or with our angels isn't that clear. And that's okay. All right, so right now with Mercury in retrograde, it's a time to go inward, and the Hermit card is really stressing that's where you're going to find the answers. That's where you're going to get the clarity. And look what happens when that happens. You get the Page of Wands. This is fire energy. The Page of Wands is a new beginning. This is this new lease on life. This is, you know, this maybe renewal of a relationship, maybe a newfound passion. Maybe you're just rekindling passion in your job or in, you know, in your romance or what have you, but it's kind of like, you know, this person is jumping for joy. Look, she's even thrown her wand up in the air. Like, this is the best. This is awesome. This might be travel for some of you. This might be, you know, or you can, this is actually seeing, you know, like through this inner wisdom, getting in touch with, you know, communing with source, meditation, prayer, you know, but also working with your angels and your guides, but then finally being able to see that there's a way out, there's a way up. And I think you're going to be like, whoa, I can't believe I didn't see this before. It's been right there the whole time. So whether that's a new path or a person, what have you, it's something to celebrate. The Lovers card in reverse is interesting because it's Gemini energy. The Lovers in this case, I really feel like some of you guys, and it's sort of feeding off of yesterday's reading, some of you guys, this joy, and I know this sounds quite sort of harsh, but this joy is coming from making a choice to leave a person or a situation that wasn't resonating with you, and it's a really big choice. Whether you're actually doing that today or tomorrow, or whether it's just the decision that you've made that's bringing you peace, okay? And some of you guys are going to have to wait. But ultimately, it's bringing you the 10 of Pentacles, whatever choice this is. So for some of you guys, it's a choice to go back to someone, or, you know, like, again, it's a rekindling of a passion or a relationship, or, you know, maybe some of you guys are even getting a job back, okay, something like that, because Mercury in retrograde's like that, right? It brings things back to us. But for some of you, it's making a decision to a really important life decision, which is ultimately going to be a jackpot win for you. Okay, so there's a lot of different messages Spirit's coming at me with that I'm getting here. The Two of Wands here, though, is a card of waiting. Okay, this is Aries, Leo, Sag energy, and more explicitly, it's Mars and Aries, right? So Mars and Aries, remember, is giving us the courage to make these really tough decisions and to sort of cut out people and situations, behavior patterns, thought processes, moving away from paradigms that really kept us in an imbalanced situation. Okay, some of you might be dealing with a Gemini, some of you might be dealing with a Virgo. Okay, and then we have fire energies here as well. The Two of Wands here, this is a card of waiting and of longing. So again, this is this message, like, it's not going to happen overnight. For some of you, you've made the decision, and that's half the battle, right? But the rest of the steps are going to take some time towards this 10 of Pentacles, this stability, this jackpot, this big lottery win, right? It's going to take some patience, and it's going to take some planning. Two of Wands is being at a crossroads. But I feel like maybe externally you're seen as being I can't speak, stuttering. Internally, you're making this decision, or you know that this decision has to be made. Some of you might be putting it off for a little bit, but you know what you need to do, because this is this clarity. And we see this, we see this in the Hermit energy, this enlightenment, being able to see things clearly after a time of not. And then we see this with that circle around her, you know, her upper chakras. I see that also as this enlightenment. There might be a choice you don't want to make, but you know you have to make. All right, so let's go ahead and see what additional messages come through for the collective. And we get the crown chakra. Yay! All week we've been talking about these purges, and we've been talking about these upgrades. Beautiful. All right, and look at that. We get 7-7. So for some of you guys, I'm going to link it to this video. You need to take a look at the 7/7 portal message that that I put out there for you guys if you haven't seen it already. Remember that 77 is the path of the mystic. This is all about spiritual enlightenment. We're seeing that in the Hermit card. Some of you guys, this doesn't have to do with a relationship or a job. It just has to do with your spiritual journey. And Spirit wants you to say you're on the right path. But remember, there's a very important choice that you have to make. Okay? Some of you might be pushing too hard also to realize or to see your psychic powers and abilities. And Spirit say, like, give it time. You know, it doesn't happen overnight. But continue your daily practice. Deception and envy, this is the 7 of Swords. The 7 of Swords energy is Moon in Aquarius. And although it can really represent any air sign, but it's the importance of unmasking, being true, being authentic. There's something or someone or something you're doing that's taking away from your time, your energy, your love, your money, your resources. And with just a little bit of sleuthing, it can be uncovered. Okay? And it can be dealt with discreetly. Okay, for others of us, this upgrade to the crown chakra is really going to make you see the truth in your relationships and in your situation. And that's going to be huge. That's going to be really huge. And that might be a little bit uncomfortable. I'm sorry, you guys, I'm stuttering so much in this reading. I'm making myself laugh. But, you know, it might be a little bit uncomfortable because you might find out certain things. You know, you might find out you can no longer continue where you are or what you're doing. And we get the Emperor. He came out, I think it's yesterday. Standing in your power, authority, strategy. Again, this is the energy of legacy. We have Mars in Aries, 2 of Wands. And then we have the Aries card coming out. So again, you're being supported, you guys. You're being totally supported to build up, to get the courage to change something that's a really big deal in your life. But Spirit's saying 10 of Pentacles. It's going to be for the better. Let it shine. 46 breaks down to a 10. This is a completion of a cycle. You have 2 10s coming out in this reading. So something's coming to an end, but that's pushing through. You know, a lot of us too, you know, with Venus moving direct, I know some of you might not be into a lot of astrology, but Venus moving direct is like pushing us towards love, pushing us into love. And then we have all these planets in retrograde, which is kind of making us pull back. But Spirit's like, let it out, let it shine. Wombat Spirit, and be at home. I feel like this is be at home with yourself. This is be at home with your decisions. Okay, some of you guys, this has to do with family life. I mean, we can't ignore that. You know, this is family. This is happy family. This is stability. So for some of us, that's what this is. Everything is dealing with. Okay, uncovering, you know, the truth of a family situation or a living situation. And for some of us, we've been holding back. What I love about this authority is this circle that we're seeing repeated with this Knight of Wands, and we're sort of seeing it in that Hermit card as well. There's a lot of enlightenment, and the truth is coming out. The truth of a situation is coming out here. You get Elder, move beyond ancestral patterns. Yep. So some of you guys are seeing certain patterns in relationships. And we have this big circle here with the Tree of Life, which is, you know, this could very well be seen as also our family tree, our family history. Okay, although that's not exactly what the Tree of Life means. But, you know, and we're seeing this enlightenment. This might be, you know, you guys might also be in a karmic situation with the Lovers in reverse with somebody that you've done this with before for many lifetimes. And there's a need for you, you know, there's this karmic completion here. And the ending of a relationship, you know, those 2 10s and the Lovers in reverse. This could be a very strong soulmate connection, or it could be, you know, a life partner. It doesn't have to be romantic though, you guys. It could be money. It could also just be your spiritual journey, okay, which is not a just. I hate when I say that. It's so rude. But yeah, moving past ancestral patterns, you know, my friends in Australia, this one's for you, right? You know, and when I see this elder, I see, you know, I see the importance also of like walking and movement. And we see that in the Hermit card. And we also see that in the page of, sorry, the Knight of Wands here. This is movement. We also see it here in the Two of Wands, the importance of travel. So whether that's actual physical travel or it's just, you know, moving along on your journey, once you uncover something, and I feel like this came out all week, you know, like uncovering, enlightenment, you know, cutting through deception, smoke and mirrors. Let the truth shine, the truth of also who you are. Some of you guys are parents with this authority. You know, he's divine masculine, but he's also that archetype father card. Okay, or bosses, but you're in a position of authority. And maybe you haven't really been stepping up to that, okay? And you're being asked to. Because again, there's a really important decision. There's something that's out of balance that might be keeping you from this abundance, okay? From that 10 of Pentacles. And ancestral patterns, yeah. And it might go back to, you know, it might be what's been passed down to you that's in your genetic coding, your DNA. All right, so take a look at that. Maybe you need to do some past life regression as well. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to leave it there. I hope that's enough information for you guys. I love you so much. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, comment, share, ring that notification bell. But most of all, I want to thank you for all your love and support, and I hope you have an absolutely beautiful day. Take care.